They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Nittany Lions' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. So West Virginia's offense will be first on the attack. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer. But one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Here's the handoff. Makes one man miss. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
The give on the counter. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's going to make a statement today.
Back to throw, it's Tolzien. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Secures it at the 30. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the PAT makes it 7-0. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? It's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The back on the option, the give. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. There he goes to the left. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. That gives him 54 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. The Mountaineers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a big view here on West Virginia. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. He'll take it himself. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He's going to run it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. The play action fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. A low line drive and short kick. And he loses the football on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Right back to the well. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Let's take take just a second and talk about Penn State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Steps away. He'll pull it down and run. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelt blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing it. How about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. He's now up to 64 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Sexton. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Hard running there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. That brings them to within 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Cajuns have come into hostile territory and made a statement so far today. But if I know this coach, he's telling this group we haven't accomplished anything until that clock hits zeros. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Louisiana.
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. You gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He lets it fly. He makes it grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Penn State.
quarterback's ability to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try to get outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And here comes comes the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little... Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He's up to 86 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. On the run, it's Landry. Still on his feet at the 45. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Here on third down.
Here we go.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Off play action on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
You got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Mountaineers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too. Just prove it.
Going over the top. Pulls it in down the middle. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. Gives it on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And you could tell the QB found a matchup he liked, and that was the tight end running that 7 route or that corner route, trying to make a play, trying to give him the football, but really, really nice coverage on the back end. Not letting that big fella get his body on him and post him up. Doing a good job getting his hand on the football, swatting it to the ground.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
right back to the well. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Got his man downfield. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same time.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. He's got it. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
Trying to pick up the 1st, out of the backfield. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll pull it on the read. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this.
Turning it on! And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. The give on the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. This time he's got his man. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. The Mountaineers are flying down the field. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The give on the inside. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. And the Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a... There he goes! They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Buys a little extra time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. He has 89 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. The Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out.
Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been a
good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They want that clock to run. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Leaves it with the running back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback keeps it. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the